Imagine looking deep into space, farther than we have ever seen before. Not just across distance, but across time itself. Into a moment when the universe was still young, still forming its very first structures. Scientists recently discovered something strange, something they cannot fully explain. Small, faint objects glowing with an unusual red light. They shouldn't exist, at least not like this. And if what we're seeing is real, it could change everything we know about the early universe. But the real question is, what are these objects?
Fact trial.
These strange signals were detected using one of the most powerful telescopes ever built. A machine designed to look deeper into space and further back in time than anything before it. As scientists scanned the distant universe, they began noticing something unusual. Tiny red points of light appearing again and again in different regions of space. At first, they didn't seem important. Just another distant signal in a universe full of light. But then patterns started to appear. These objects were too consistent, too similar to ignore. They were given a simple name, little red dots. But behind that simple name was a growing mystery, because the more scientists observed them, the more unusual they became. Their brightness didn't match their size. Their color didn't match known galaxy behavior, and their structure didn't fit any existing model. Something about them didn't make sense. As more data came in, the mystery only deepened. These objects appeared just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang, a time when the universe should still be forming its first stars and galaxies. Everything should be small, unstable, and still evolving. But these objects already looked developed, already bright, already powerful, almost as if they had skipped entire marshal of cosmic evolution. This created a serious problem for scientists, because our current models don't allow for this. In theory, structures in the universe need time to grow. Gas collapses, stars form, galaxies slowly take shape. But these objects didn't follow that timeline. They appeared too early and too advanced, which forced researchers to reconsider what they were seeing. Some scientists suggested a simple explanation. Maybe these are just very dense galaxies. Galaxies packed tightly with stars, shining intensely in a small space. Others proposed that cosmic dust could be affecting the light, altering its color, making it appear more red than it actually is. These ideas made sense, at least at first. But as more observations were made, problems started to appear. The brightness was still too high, the structure was still too compact, and the timing still didn't fit. No matter how the data was analyzed, something remained off, and that's when a more extreme idea began to emerge. What if these objects are not galaxies at all? What if we are looking at something far more powerful, something far more extreme? Some scientists now believe these little red dots could be early black holes. Black holes forming just a few 100 million years after the universe began, much earlier than we ever thought possible. In our current understanding, black holes take time to grow. They begin as collapsing stars, then slowly accumulate mass, over millions, even billions of years. But these objects appear already massive, already active, already influencing the space around them, almost as if they formed instantly, or grew at a speed we don't yet understand. If this idea is correct, it changes everything. Because black holes are not just objects. They shape galaxies. They control the movement of stars, gas, and energy. Finding them this early means the universe may have evolved differently than we thought. But not all scientists agree with this explanation. Some still believe we are seeing unusual galaxies. Galaxies that formed faster and more efficiently than expected. Others think we may be missing something in our observations, a detail hidden in the data that changes the interpretation completely. And there is another possibility that we are seeing something entirely new, a type of cosmic object never observed before, something that doesn't fit into current categories, something that forces us to expand our understanding. And that may be the most exciting possibility of all, because it means the universe still has surprises waiting for us. Modern telescopes are opening a new window into space, allowing us to see deeper and further back in time than ever before. But with every new discovery comes new questions, because the more we observe, the more complex the universe appears. What once seemed simple now feels uncertain. What once felt understood now feels incomplete. These strange red objects may hold the key to understanding how everything began, or they may reveal that our current models are only part of the story, that something deeper, something more complex, is still hidden in the early universe. For now, scientists continue to study them, analyzing their light, their structure, their behavior, trying to understand what they truly are. And the deeper we look, the more mysterious they become. The universe continues to surprise us, again and again. So the real question is, are these truly the first black holes ever formed? Or are we witnessing something that we still don't fully understand?